Okay, for this next test, I want you to take the teaspoon in your left hand, and can you slide your chair over a little bit so that the can is right in front of you, the table right in your way? That's right. And with your left hand, when I say go, use your left hand to pick up the beans that are up here against the board one at a time with the teaspoon and place them in the can as fast as you can, this can. Beginning with this one over here on the left. Okay. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Go. Since that one dropped, why don't we repeat that one just to see if that made a difference in your time. Okay. So you'll do exactly the same thing. Use the teaspoon one at a time in the can as quickly as you can. Okay. Ready? Go. Took about half as long, so that's terrific. Okay. Now the same thing with your right hand, so you can move the spoon over. And if you want to scoot your chair just a little bit this way, just the lines over here. Just want to be sure you can see all the beans behind the can, that none of them are hidden from you. Can you see all five?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. This time I want you to begin with this bean. Here, watch. Ready? Go. Okay. Finish with the spoon. The next test, I'd like for you to place your left hand on the table. And when I say go, use your left hand to stack the checkers on the board in front of you as fast as you can, like this. Okay? You can begin with any checker. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Watch. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go. I tripped that watch just a second before you were finished, so let me repeat that to be sure it's accurate. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go. Now the same thing with your right hand. Put that on the table. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go. Using this paper to be sure that I read the directions the right way, because this test is supposed to be given in a standard format. Now we're going to have you, we're not making supper, we're just moving some larger sized objects
Mm-hmm.
that you might have and use around your house. Okay, place your left hand on the table, please, and when I say go, use your left hand to stand the cans up on the board in front of you. Begin with this one. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
And go as fast as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go. And the same thing with your right hand. So place your right hand on the table. Move those cans, beginning with this one this time. Watch. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go. And now the last test is similar to that one, except this time we're using cans that still have the beans in them.
Not gonna explode.
They're not going to explode. They weigh about a pound. They're going to be, it's a little bit different than moving the empty cans.
Okay.
Okay? So, place your left hand on the table, and when I say go, use your left hand to stand the cans on the board, like this, beginning with this one. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Go. And now the same thing with your right hand. So, place your right hand on the table. This time begin with this one. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go. Oh, speed. Gonzalez. Okay, well that was the last subtext of Jebsen, so let me just get these beans out of the way and then take a look at your times. On the 9-hole peg test, when you did it with your right hand, you put the pegs in and took them out in a little more than 15 seconds. When you did it with your left hand, it took 24.5 seconds. Your dominant hand's usually faster.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bigger interval than we really expect to see, so we'll probably do some more testing to take a closer look at your dexterity and the coordination of your left hand.
Okay.
Okay? When we move to the Jebsen test, again, we're comparing the left hand to the right hand, and with writing, your left hand was slower than your right. That's, I'm not sure if that interval is really significant. Most of us are much slower at the handwriting test with our non-dominant hand than the dominant hand. So
Okay.
I have some norms, which are just the results they get when they do this test on big groups of people. It'll tell us what's an average result, and we'll see how you compare to that.
Okay.
With the other tests, there are a couple, the small objects where you were picking up the little things, and there was another one that seemed like it had a bigger, the last two, the large light and the large heavy objects, where the difference between how quickly you can do it with your left hand and how quickly you do it with the right is bigger
Mm-hmm.
than I expected it to be, and I noticed that the way that you move and use your left hand is a little bit more, looks like you're thinking about it a little bit more, you're moving a little bit slower. Have you noticed that in any of your normal
Mm-hmm.
activities?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll take a look at that, write that up, send these results back to your doctor, because he's, or she, whoever it is, will be using the results of this test to help figure out what's going on with your left hand.
Okay.
Okay, any
Mhm.
questions? All right, well, thank you very much, and I'll see you again next week.
Okay. Thanks.